Alright, here we go. We are back, and I have forgotten how to walk. I was only gone for like an hour. Jeez. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's been that long since I was into PC gaming. That was my childhood, though. I was like, hello, Barrel. No, hello, wheelbarrow. Sorry. I was into PC gaming. That was like my entire childhood. I'd sit down in front of a computer and played Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2. Recently got Dragon Age Inquisition, but I didn't really finish it. I wanted to go through the series again to get the kind of ending I wanted for the Inquisition. Like, everybody was constantly talking about how, oh, I can't decide what to do with this major junction for Inquisition, and I didn't have that problem because of how I ended Origins, which was a little frustrating because I wanted that emotional impact as well, and I kind of felt a little cheated by my past self, so that was...
I would watch out, were I you.
That thing's gonna attack me. Gosh darn it. Why is this so loud? It's like, it's normal volume for everything except combat. Turn it down. Turn it around some more.
Of course. Lovely.
Cat's over here trying to eat the keyboard. She's trying to figure out how to jump. They don't do that in PC gaming. No one jumps in PC gaming. No one. No one knows why. What lovely coffins of death. Yeah. So like, I played this game pretty much obsessively. That's why I know so much about the origin stories as well as what's really going down here. I'll try not to spoil anything just in case, you know, well, the point of this is to show someone this really cool game, and if I spoil it, then it's kind of ruined, so I'll try to keep my big mouth shut. Are these all people that have come down here in search of treasure? Like, really? For some reason, every single time I look at these roots, I think that they're like legs, like really wicked woman's leg, just striking like the weird.
Of course. See there? Oh. That's a trap.
She'd say that right after it pops up out of the ground. Oh, 5 XP. Thank you oh so much. You know what, actually, Tamlyn? Give me your loot. Alright? Give me your loot. Wait. You have sucky loot. Never mind. Give me your shirt. Give me the shirt off your back. That's the same as mine. Never mind. You can stay cool.
I would watch out, were I you.
Who set up all these traps? Just gonna ask that question here. Those spiders certainly didn't. They didn't. What a lovely door. Wait, am I going in the story-wise? I don't want to be story. Oh, I don't want to go through the door I'm supposed to go to. Oh, but I went so far. Man, more people, but like, how do all these... Is this a traveling cave? It's like, what is that? Is that something I killed? Oh yeah, that was. I took the long way around. Neat. I took so long in my long way around. These freshly killed spiders have decayed into shallow husks of bone. That's how slowly I walk.
As you desire.
Another bow. I hate being the archer. I hate being the archer. I can't stand it. I have no patience. That's something glitters. It glitters! Come here. My cat thinks I'm talking to her, so she's looking up at me like, "What's up, human?" She may start talking back in a little while. Don't be scared. It's normal. Oh, this guy's newly dead. No, never mind. He's very not nearly dead. He's got lovely armor, though. You should pull it off his decaying corpse. Okay, cat's trying to eat me. Don't do that, cat. Don't do that. Okay, another body. Just gonna throw this out there. We have, a boss coming up.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
It's Odin's last girlfriend! Hey! It's worn, but it looks vaguely familiar.
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
When did you become such an architectural expert? Hmm? And also, how in the world did the voice actor say Arlathan that easily? Okay, let's go with, it's interesting. So much of our past is lost to us.
I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here. With humans.
Kind of looks like burial grounds. I mean, lived here, I'm not seeing any beds or halls or feasting tables or gateways to Valhalla. I'm not seeing any of this stuff. I'm just seeing a lot of, kind of looks like a catacomb type area.
Of course. Well, all right.
Try again.
So I shall. Of course.
Tamlyn, get over here. Gosh darn it! You know what irks me? The one thing about this game that irks me? This is a nice wooden door that's been around since the time of Arlathan. It would be nice if I could take this wicked cleaver on my back and just chop my way through. But no, apparently that is not okay. It's not realistic. How could I? How dare I? Do I need to update my codex? She's got Gunger! Alright, now I'm going. Oh god.
And so I shall.
Oh my!
Are those walking corpses? This place is haunted.
What? You weren't spooked by this big spiders? Where have you been living that spiders are that big? Wait, hold on. This lady, she has a shield. I remember something from the lore where, like, there's like some of their deities. One has a shield, one has a sword. This girl swords down. This one's missing everything. She's oh god, there was one of them that was cast out by the other gods. It was like Fen or something. That must be a representation of them, I think. So there's clearly a boss battle ahead. Let's check out my codex. Just oh, I'm child of the Dalish, huh? Child no more. Look at those boobies. I mean, just no. Don't, because that would be inappropriate. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is not what I want. There's the thing I want. Inventory. You got nice boots there, pal. I cannot find the codex. There it is! Alright. Creature. Oh, cultures and history. Okay. Oh, neat. Okay. Oh my god, this is a novel. Okay, well... The Brazilian forest. There are places in the Brazilian forest where the veil is so thin the difference between awake and dreaming is next to nothing. In one such place, a wood shaper was born under such unfortunate stars that his mother named him Bellis, which means sorrow. What a crappy mother! And he lived up to his name. He could keep no apprentices and lost his stock of bows in mishap after mishap until finally he had nothing. The rest of the clan began to fear that his ill luck would harm them too, and whispered among themselves, casting him out. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is so much longer than I thought. Bellis heard them and resolved to change his luck, and so went into the forest alone to seek a suitable tree from which to make bows. Oh, that ain't gonna end well. At last he spied a young rowan growing beside a stream. He drew his axe, and the tree cried out in fear, begging to be spared, but Bellis said, "If I do not take your life, mine will surely end." With 2 strokes he felled the tree. From the tree he made the finest 3 bows he had ever crafted. Pleased, Bellis returned to camp and gave his bows to the hunters at once. By nightfall, however, the camp was in an uproar. The hunters had returned with braces of hairs, which, when cut open, revealed only worms and sawdust. Thank you so much for that horrible nightmare. Thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. Sawdust and worm-filled heart. The elder said it was a sign that the hunters had robbed some spirit of its host, for it is well known that spirits do not go about waking world on their own, but inhabit another creature's body. The elder worked a charm to banish the spirit back to the Fade, and the clan went to sleep hungry. The next day, the hunters brought back a doe, and again the beast bled sawdust. Now the clan began to fear that the spirit would starve them, and wondered what they had done to deserve us. Bellis came forward then and told them of the rowan tree. The elder considered it for a long time before declaring that they must replace what Bellis had taken from the spirit, so he sent the hunters to dig up a rowan sapling and bring it, living, to the camp. There the elder ordered the sapling planted and appealed to the spirit for forgiveness. There was a terrible sound then, as if the whole forest was crying out in protest. Darkness fell on the camp, though it was just past midday, and when the darkness passed, a rowan grove, every tree bearing this frozen face of a terrified elf, stood where the camp had been. From then on, it was forbidden in every clan to cut living trees in the Brazilian forest. The spirits know nothing of forgiveness. That's all those trees I saw? Oh, jeez, man. It's dark. It's very dark. This one's not as long. But, okay, it goes a little bit. Okay. The Dalish Elves. In time, the human empires will crumble. We have seen it happen countless times. Until then, we wait. We keep to the wild borderlands. We raise Hala. That was the beast that was killed. And I got a little sad about because it was beautiful and majestic, and someone cut its throat and walked away. I mean, if you killed it for like food, then you're a barbarian. But I could respect that. But he killed the thing and walked away. We raise Hala and build Aravals. That's their home. That's the caravan-like buildings in their clan. You'll see it whenever we get there. And present a moving target to the humans around us. We try to keep a hold of the old ways to relearn what was forgotten. We call to the ancient gods, although they do not answer and have not heard us since before the fall of Arlathian, so that one day they might remember us. So Arlathian was whenever humans and elves worked together. Elves got greedy though, and humans got greedy though, and threw the elves out of their homeland, and that's what Tamlyn was talking about when he was calling those men Shemlin and saying that they, knocked elves out of the homeland. It was many centuries ago, so Tamlyn really doesn't have a stool to bicker on, but, it's still something that the Dalish bring up anytime they're losing an argument. Oh, I can't pronounce these names. So some of their deities are the eldest of the sun, and he who overthrew his father, Mythal the protector, Fenrir the Dreadwolf. Okay, so Fenrir the Dreadwolf is the tattoo that my character has. It's in honor of Fenrir the Dreadwolf, which is my favorite. And then we have Andrul the Huntress, Valendin the Friend of the Dead, Durthaman the Keeper of Secrets, and whoa boy, the Mother Ahala, June the Master of Crafts, and Siles the Hearth Keeper. We gather every 10 years for the Arlathavan to retell the ancient stories and keep them alive. For when the human kingdoms are gone, we must be able to be ready to teach the others what it meant to be elves. So basically, what they're saying there at that last stanza, the Arlathavan whatever, is whenever the clans come together from across the country. They come from across the country and they meet and they exchange secrets. So like if whenever we're finished here, we're gonna go to my keeper, who's basically like the mayor of the clan. She's the person in charge. She's kind of like the mom. And we're gonna tell the keeper all about this. She's gonna write some notes down. That's why she's called the keeper. She's the keeper of secrets. And then she's gonna meet with the other keepers in 10 years. And, oh my god, Riversong, please stop that. And, you know, chat about the fact that we met Odin's old girlfriend. She's a little shapeless. Gotta point it out. Could do a little bit better in the bust. Anyway, though. Oh god. That thing is more terrifying than I remember. And it moves surprisingly fast. Time to poke it with sticks!
Creators.
I know how to freaking level up. Anybody who's ever played any game ever knows how to level up. How do I level up? Okay, I will deal with this later. Oh, there it is. Oh, neat. Let's just stop the super dramatic moment and level up. Alright. Let's get more constitution, more strength. Next. Ooh, okay. Well, you know what? I need combat training. I forgot about that. Somehow. Ooh, I want to be able to hold 2 weapons.
What was that thing?
That was a demon bear. We will be seeing a lot of them because that's just the kind of thing this is. Alright. Look. He's immediately decayed. His blood hasn't, though. Oh my god, go away! That thing came barreling out of this room, though. It was like, boink! You know, I find it incredibly unlikely that there's this big, massive, angry bear that miraculously never touches this mirror, never breaks it. It's creepy. Oh, a sarcophagus. See, there's no way in the world that this was where humans and elves lived together. This was where they were buried, because otherwise there'd be no sarcophagus.
You aren't going to leave without taking a closer look at the mirror, are you?
There's like a shiny out there, man. I'll come back and look at it later.
I want to look at it now. It's the only thing we've seen in here that isn't broken. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror.
Did you hear that creepy, freaky ghost whispering? There's a boo behind that mirror. You stay away from it. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm the heroine of this story. If I go up and poke it, I won't die. You might though, so we're gonna touch it. Inside the mirror, let me see.
Look,
Body
don't you see
shove.
it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here.
Body
Just need to
shove.
take a closer look.
Body shove. Come here.
It's showing me places.
No, get your.
I can see some kind of city.
Oh, oh.
Underground. And there's a great blackness.
Dang it,
It's on
Tamlyn.
me. Help! I can't look away!
Oh man, dude.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're so ugly.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're ugly too. Jeez, guy. I mean, put on some mascara at least. I mean, whew. See, these are the Arvals, or Arvels, whatever.
You're awake.
You're
You've
not
the god's
Tamlyn.
own luck, Lethalon. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
You're not Tamlyn. Go away. Where's Tamlyn? Bring forth the Tamlyn.
I don't know. The Shem who brought you here saw no sign of him.
I don't remember anything. No, I remember everything. It was quite dramatic. There was an explosion. Tamlyn said he couldn't look away, and then he looked away at the last second. There was a human. I have to point out that I can either call him a human, or I can be like super degrading and be like Shem, which is kind of really mean, like what this guy's saying. We're gonna say. There was a human.
A Shem brought you back 2 days ago. You don't remember him?
It's been 2 days? Oh, I've been here 2 days?
He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
So, a man walked into a cave where I was residing, picked me up, slung him over his shoulder, carried me back to camp, and expects gratitude. Alright, my kind of man. Is anyone looking for Tamlyn?
Of course. Most of the hunters are off looking for him right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
Could run a little faster than that, Shuffle McShuffle Pants.
I see you are awake, Darlin.
Ooh!
It is
it's a
fortunate
lovely
Duncan
green.
found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
Jeez. Well, then Tamlyn is sick too.
If he encountered the same thing you did? Yes. The Grey Warden said he found you alone outside a cave, already stricken. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
No, those weren't Darkspawn. Those weren't even close. Duncan should be retired. Like, seriously, he needs new glasses. He needs Grey Warden glasses. Did he not go inside the cave himself and see? Oh, I'm so sassy, even when I just recovered from certain death.
No. He was more concerned about helping you. Why he thought they were darkspawn, I don't know. But Grey Wardens know more about them than anyone.
Jeez, talk about a smack in the face. Did he go inside? No! Oh. What does a darkspawn look like? Oh, my innocent mind. Alright.
Like a man, but dark and tainted with evil.
They don't look like
Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
No. Darkspawn don't really look like men. They look like horrible demonic men. I don't know who you've been dating lately, but, that's not what a man looks like. Alright. There were... Oh, I could lie and say the creatures inside were nothing like that. Is that a lie, though? No. Yes. Because there were dead bodies down there. Let's say no, it was the mirror.
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected.
You haven't collected a lot.
I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions.
Surprise!
And Tamlyn remains missing.
Oh,
He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlyn as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Darlin?
oh sure.
Without you, we will not find it.
No pressure. I just came back from 2 days worth of death. I don't know, is my sickness if I'm asking that question, then it's probably gone. I'm up to it. I feel fine.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Meryl with you to the cave. Find
God,
Tamlyn if you
Meryl.
can, but do it swiftly.
Oh, God, Meryl. Why do you want me to take Meryl?
Meryl knows a degree of my magic. Tamlyn's chances of surviving the journey back are greater with her help. I also wish for Meryl to see this cave and mirror. She has a sense for these things, and could shed light on the nature of this illness.
The only thing she has a sense for is getting lost in the middle of a marketplace and using yarn to track her way back. Alright, but doesn't Meryl risk getting ill as well?
You recovered, and Meryl will too.
I'm a heroine.
Still, be careful.
I'm like
Should you
bulletproof.
come upon this strange mirror again, do not touch it.
I never wanted... Well, actually, I did want to touch it. I wanted to touch it. Tamlyn stole that from me! You're not interested in the ruins in the mirror? Tamlyn kind of, like, obsessed over your reaction. He wanted to impress you, I think.
I would be lying if I said I was not. But whatever knowledge lies in that cave is not worth our children. I send you back with hopes of finding Tamlyn, and that is all.
You kind of remind me of Frigga, only with, like, facial tattoos. The clan is leaving?
If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then Darkspawn may show up in these parts soon. We must get away from that horde. But that is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans out in the forest?
Yeah, we killed one. Oh God, wait, I have to admit to Elven Frigga that I killed an innocent guy because I thought it'd be funny. Okay, let's go with, yeah, 3 of them. We killed one.
So I feared.
I'm sorry.
You have stirred up a hornet's nest, Darlin.
What?
Their village blames us for your actions.
What?
As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly.
You're gonna let the... Well, actually, of course she's gonna let those Shemlin drive us off. I mean, why stand and fight when you can turn tail and bolt and save way more lives that way?
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
Yeah. Okay, so... I need more equipment before I go.
Master Island can help you. Go to him and ask to see his stock.
Alright. Goodbye, Keeper. Oh, she doesn't even say goodbye back? Rude! Hey, buddy, Hunter, pal, you don't even get a
Have you
name.
fully recovered? It's good to see you healthy. We feared you would perish.
What? Why'd you gotta bring that up, man? Oh, you look at that delish gloves.
Well, all right.
Not possible to pick. Well, how do I open it? Can I please just, like, bash it with that wonderful hammer? What the heck is that horrible gut? Oh, it's Valhalla. Hala. Never mind. It's a beautiful noise. Listen to the noise of their people. Gorgeous. Jeez, how much of it did you drink?
Thank the creators. We were sure we'd lose you last night.
Oh my god! These are like as big as my forearm.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Well, you look pretty terrifying. Look at that rising and
Why do we have to leave again? We're always going somewhere. Why can't I go to the Shem City?
Because they're racist. Don't worry about it.
So you have returned to us, Darlin. We are grateful you're whole and well.
If I was like missing a finger, would I be like less whole and well, and you wouldn't say hi to me? You'd be like, "We are not grateful. You are whole and well." And I'd be like, "Oh, the Shemlin are responsible for
The
this."
Shemlin, eh? And I suppose the Shemlin dragged you into that cave, twisted your arms to prevent you from coming to tell the Keeper of it first.
I'm sorry, Dad. Where's the running icon? Can I just run? We wanted to see if there was anything to tell.
Once you saw what was inside, you should have returned. But you kept exploring, didn't you? I suppose your youth can be forgiven. Sadly, Tamlyn pays the price. Losing you would be a terrible crime, Darlin. You belong to more than just yourself, or do you not remember?
Dude! That was brutal. Man, why you gotta punch me in the feels? I mean... Jeez, just happened! What do you mean?
Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
Alright. I love telling stories. Certainly Haren, which is what the Dalish call their elders. So it's her being like, "Yeah, you crazy old coot, I'll do what you say."
Come then. Help me as I go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Darlin?
I could be a real jerk and start this with nonsense. The real way it started was long ago. We were slaves to the humans. But since he just ticked me off about Tamlyn, I'm gonna say, well, children, it starts with a mommy and a daddy elf.
Let us start with the history that makes us Dalish. When we were slaves. Yes, slaves to a terrible empire the humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery. But the humans would not leave us be. They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants. A war erupted. The humans invaded our homeland in the name of their one god, denouncing our sacrilegious nation. And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands. To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart, until the day the Elvenon have a homeland once more. We shall then return the old ways to those of our people who have lost them. We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We are the last Elvenon. Never again shall we submit.
The oath of the Dales, and no smart-mouthed comment. Thank the creators for small mercies. I will let you get back to your tasks. I pray you find Tamlyn quickly. Of course. May the gods guide your path, Darlin.
I said goodbye. So real quick, I'm gonna tell him the story I wanted to tell him. Okay, kid, with the alcoholic mom. all begins with Mommy and Daddy Elf. And then they... Nope, with no one cutting me off, I'm not really sure where I wanted to go with this. Go ask your mother. Alright, good talk.
As you desire.
All the loot. Ooh, this is one of their stones. Update my codex, please. This is a lovely house. No, I want to go in the house. Give me in the house. Ooh, what a lovely stuff. Kinda lovely. Oh, it's a massive wheelbarrow. It's a wheelboat. It's a wheelbarrow boat. Oh, I can actually go back here. I didn't know that. I go up, descend. I love how no one cares that I'm walking around town looting everything of theirs.
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlyn?
My bow is bigger than yours. Why do you want to know?
I want to go with you.
What?
Keeper Marathari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlyn.
Ow! I'm only supposed to take Meryl.
Tamlyn's my friend too. I want to help find him. If Meryl can risk it, so can I.
Alright. Well, Keeper decided to move clan without me, so you know what? I'm gonna be a rebel. I'll take you with me.
Good. I'll follow you. Just to make sure Meryl doesn't go running to the Keeper when you tell her I'm coming.
You little rebel, dude. He's actually named after the Dread Wolf. That's one of their deities. Dalish would like name certain children after other certain deities to try to appease the deities, and that's also why they get their tattoos here. The tattoos they have on their faces to appease certain deities. So mine is of the Dread Wolf, his name is of the Dread Wolf, so we get along. We are friends. We are buddies. If only he was a redhead. And that's why his name is so fascinating to me. Should I...
Are you going to help look for Tamlyn? Oh, poor
No,
boy.
I'm gonna go
Lost
walk
somewhere
in the
out
woods.
there.
You have a crush on Tamlyn? No, he's mine. Go away.
Is Tamlyn dead?
What?
Everybody says he's not coming back.
Oh, jeez, kid. Straight through the heart. Kids say the darndest things. I kind of just want to go up and, like, sit at the end of the firing squad and just collect all their arrows. Hunter. Oh, he has a name. That's important.
I'm glad you recovered. Once we find
I'm not
Tamlyn, we
brave
can
like
concentrate
that.
on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island.
Hey.
It is light and sturdy. Much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome.
Oh.
My father made it and used it in battle against the
he's got a
Claim
redhead.
tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
He's a redhead in a skirt. Oh, my heart. I would like to hear the story of your father's battle. Tell me of your glorious parenthood.
Then I am proud to tell it. Our clan was one of the first to flee the Dales. When we came to Ferelden, the fiercest of the Shimlin were the barbarians known as the Clain. We didn't wait for them to attack us. Every Dalish clan in Ferelden united to bring the battle to them.
Well, that's pretty horribly ruthless. Because whenever they say, you know, we didn't wait for them to attack us, it means that they had no provocation. Otherwise, they would have said, oh, our spies saw that they were allying forces. And then whenever they write, every Dalish clan in Ferelden united to bring the battle to them, it's not actually glorious. It's like slaughtering women and children in their homes and stealing all their stuff and waiting till the men are away. And it's not something you should brag about, alright? Battle on even field and coming out victorious. That's what you brag about. There are more Dalish clans in Ferelden? Let's be the absent student here. I want him to give me a bow.
In Ferelden, in Orlais, wherever there are lands the humans cannot hold, we bring our Aravels. You met some at the last gathering.
That's
The ensuing battle went well for us. That day, we carved out our reputation of being the deadliest archers. Our arrows won us the right to wander these woods at will. It was this very bow that my father used that day.
Thank you for the tale, Master Island, and especially the bow. I will honor its history.
Kiss ass.
We are all the same clan. His hand is as my hand. I have relinquished nothing. It was my father who first spoke of the Vir Tanadal, the three ways of the hunter. The first is the Vir Asan, the way of the arrow, to reach for our goal unrelenting. The second is the Vir Borasan, the way of the bow, to bend, but not to break. The last is the Vir Adalen, the way of the wood. We are as ancient as the forests, each tree a part of the greater land. All Dalish are united in this. One day, we shall have a homeland again.
I was trying so hard not to think enormously dirty thoughts when he was telling me about how Dalish know how to bend. But I lost it at that Dalish know the way of the wood. So. Alright, may I see your crafts?
Of course. Take whatever you need.
Oh, pillage the village, huh? Neat. Okay, well, it all sucks. Just gonna throw that out there. I hate it. I hate it all. Take some of my sweet, sweet, shields. I have so many shields, I could start like a Greek discus competition. Just point, point. It's the exact same thing as I currently have on. Don't want none ya, don't want none ya. Nope. Okay, keeping that. How do I put favorite for all time? Alright, I don't want to accidentally sell something I'm not supposed to. I don't have a helmet. And you know what? I don't need this. Boink. Bring forth the trinkets. Or not. That's cool too. Neat. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to use Deathroot extract. And what that does is that when you come across a boss, you put it on your blade, and it'll do additional damage and may also stun them, which is pretty nice. But it's not very useful for day-to-day combat. Time to get dressed. Gosh darn it. Whoa, yes, I have 2 weapons. Okay, better. Dang. Ow, cat, why are you poking my foot? It's very rude. What are you doing? Don't do that! Bad cat. I should find the one thing in the entire room that's not bolted to the floor. God, my character looks stupid. Where's the setting for that? Where's the less stupid setting? It's gotta be here somewhere. Less stupid. Don't show me that ever again. Less stupid setting. Doesn't seem to be listed. Gosh darn it. There's like a setting where I can like make it so that my hat doesn't show up, because all the hats in this game look horrible. And I can't seem to find it, because I am so rusty. Oh my god, I deleted the freaking tutorials for a reason! I'm so freaking rusty, is what I was gonna say. The soothing calls of their people. I'd like to ride a Valhalla into battle. That'd be cool.
Anithara, it's good to see you recovered.
That basically means hello. How are the Hala faring? Are they ready for me to ride into battle?
They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take this. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask of Tamlyn's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him.
I cannot take you seriously with the bleeding behind you. It's freaking hysterical. Ooh, I won't allow that to happen.
The Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
They won't be crying over me. This guy, like, bleats in the background. The Hala are beautiful. They're beautiful creatures.
I admire them for their strength and pride. They are equals, not servants like the Shemlin horses. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
I can't tell if he's passing gas or just saying hi. Is that why the Hala like me in particular? I'm such a funny one-liner. Oh, they stopped. That's not good. I think I angered him. Never mind. Up. There we go. The beautiful sounds of their people. Oh, this is... Oh boy. Alright. Sure is glorious. Okay, those statues, I'm gonna be keeping an eye out, because I love filling up my codex. Don't mind me looting your locked chest. Oh god.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well.
I'm getting real sick
I
of
was
this.
so worried.
I know, and you love me unconditionally, and you're ugly. I got it. Oh, enough! I don't need to be mothered by you anymore. Oh, jeez. Cold-hearted. You really shouldn't worry so much about me.
I can't help it, dear. I've raised you since your poor mother died.
Oh, frig
I've
it.
been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time.
Why?
I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlyn may be dead.
Dude, I've actually never met this woman before in all of my playthroughs. She's so out of the way that I haven't met her before. I always assumed my parents were horribly dead and I was orphaned and the Keeper raised me, but I was wrong. This beautiful woman raised me, and I almost just snapped at her, which would have been very, very disrespectful and a little bit cruel. Everybody says Tamlyn may be dead. He's missing. That's all we know right now.
That's awful. He's been a good friend to you since you were fledglings. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
They'd be horrified to see me dating any man. At all. That's the nature of mother and father. Alright? You've never spoken of my parents much.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
Tell me this. Don't we Dalish strive to learn of our past?
You've much to do tonight with Tamlyn still missing. I will tell you another time.
Man, they're my parents. I get to know. Tell me. Hey. Alright, fine. Be that way. Be a mom. Do I care? Oh, you're where I'm supposed to go. Run from Meryl! You're a hunter? Those noises. Okay, we're just gonna... kinda wanna fill in my codex a little bit more. Bring forth the completionist stuff. Yeah! What a lovely treat. It really irks me that I can't bend like just lower my head ever so slightly to get past this. I thought us Dalish were good in the ways of bendy. Oh, I'm never gonna let that go. Whatever. It's gonna be my one-liner for everything. I mean, final boss in the game, I'm gonna be like, you'll never catch us, because we Dalish are bendy and know the ways of wood. Hey, creep
The
girl.
Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlyn, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
Oh my god, you look so different. What happened? You actually look attractive right now. I'm having a little bit of a confusion with why you decided to kiss a plum, but, you know, alright. Alright, he's coming with us. Any objections? No?
That depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone.
Should I ask her?
You said the cave is a dangerous place. You want to risk Fenrir getting hurt? Or worse?
I should decide whether I'm willing to risk it or not.
Go tell the Keeper that, then.
The more people, the better. Alright, I say he comes. Shut up.
I'm not making the Keeper angry with us for putting him in danger. Go ask her first.
Oh, you know what? I did. She's fine with it. After that whole spiel about how, you know, I say goes, she's fine with it.
What? I don't believe you. Are you trying to get me into trouble with the Keeper?
Yes.
I should decide whether I'm willing to risk it or not.
Go tell the
better
Keeper
lines.
that, then.
You too. Alright, we'll do that. Fine. Jeez. Okay. Jeez, Dreadwolf guy. They're like ridiculous at this point, right? I just want to proceed with the freaking story. Hey, lady.
I see you have not left with Meryl yet. Is there something you need?
Yeah, I want to bring Fenrir with us to the cave. Alright, you know what, pal? I'm renaming your name. You're Fenrir. I'm bringing Fenrir.
Fenrir? Are you certain? I'm already putting Meryl at risk. I don't want to lose you, too.
I want to help Keeper. If we can find Tamlyn, it's worth the risk.
Very well, then.
Too.
You have my permission. And thank you for asking for it.
Oh. Well, sorry. We didn't actually ask for it. It was like, Riversong, why are you trying to escape? It was like, just kind of absently asking for it.
You're back. Are you ready to go now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's head out now.
What about Fenrir? You didn't think I'd notice him?
We asked. The Keeper has given her leave.
Then let us make haste while daylight lasts.
I can't believe you recognized him. I put him in a skirt. I thought he'd pass for a girl. Alright, let's cut it here. Because it's been quite some time. Riversong, what are you doing? Because it's been quite some time since my alarm clocked. And it's probably at the 40 or 50 mark at this point. So, hopefully the mic comes through a little bit more clearly this time. If not, y'all just gonna have to figure out some subtitles, because I'm done clicking freaking dials.